right, good afternoon, everybody. Welcome into Jammin' Sports. I hope you all can hear me over the background music of the game. There's some band music playing. I'm pretty sure I'm coming through okay. Welcome in to the first installment of College Football Saturday for 2025 here at Jammin' Sports. We're going to play 8 games for you today. Let's go over the lineup. We're going to be here till about maybe 8:30, 9 o'clock my time. But we did this all last year. We're going to do it again. All right, here's the lineup for today. It'll be Illinois at Michigan, Minnesota at Wisconsin, Michigan State at Iowa, Colorado at Washington State, Arizona State at Washington, Texas A&M at Oregon State, Clemson at Alabama, big game there, Notre Dame at Ohio State, another big game, Arkansas at Oregon, and Missouri at Stanford. And tomorrow at 6 o'clock Eastern Time, we'll finish up week number 1 with 3 games. Oklahoma at California, Nebraska at UCLA, and a big game tomorrow night, Texas at USC. So that's what's up ahead. All right, let's take a look at our standings real quick while we have about a minute or so. Braden is at 4-2. I'm on a roll. I'm at 7-0. Evil Dad's at 5-2. And Jacksonia is at 4-2 on the season. All right, enjoy the games this afternoon. I'll be here chatting with y'all. Let's head out to Michigan for our first one. The Illini against the Wolverines here at Jammin' Sports.
Welcome to a conference matchup that would be compelling even if both sides were struggling. But today they come in ranked in the top 25. This is going to be fun. Welcome to Ann Arbor, Michigan, and the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see, the number 10 team in the country, the Illinois Fighting Illini, taking on the 16th ranked team, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. The Wolverines will kick it away to start us off. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Kirk, let's check the impact players in this game. Guys who have been leaders, guys who are being counted on to deliver today.
Well, these are the guys that both these teams rely on, as you said, to be able to make the plays. And more importantly, when it gets into that point in the game where you need to be able to have some leadership, these are the men who are going to have to step up and be able to provide that for each team.
And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Oh, gosh, give this defense all the credit in the world. They had their eyes in the right position, playing assignment football. Quarterback just looking for daylight. Couldn't find anywhere to go there on the keeper on the option. Again, that's great assignment football by the defense.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Now here he goes. And the play is good enough for a first down. They'll move the ball to the 44. Well, the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back, just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right, and then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a first down.
Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Chris, we're still early in this game, and you can already sense the chemistry between this quarterback and the wide receiver. These two just make it look so easy.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Handoff here from the shotgun. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Dropping back, it's Altmaier. Short throw complete to the tight end. And they do pick up first down yardage. Set up now at the 44.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big third down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. And now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
This Illinois offense is moving quickly down the field. Running out of time in the pocket. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth and making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Not much on that play, brought down short.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Here comes the seventh play of a good-looking opening drive, but it's third down now. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Here's a screen pass to the running back. That moves the football to the 27 and a first down.
Boy, this is great execution here on this screen play to the running back to pick up big yards in the first down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
Illinois getting set with a 1st and 10 now. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Looking to throw, it's Altmaier. He cannot escape, it's a sack.
Just outstanding combination of quickness and strength here by this Michigan defensive lineman. Makes me think of Aiden Hutchinson, who of course played here recently. Going back to guys like Rashawn Gary, Lamar Woodley, Frank Clark. Great tradition of Michigan defensive linemen on full display right now.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Dixon. And the defense wraps him up quickly. Got about 5 yards on the completion, but now it's 4th down.
Well, I don't mind the quarterback making this throw. He found the open receiver. Really would have loved to have seen a little bit more effort by this wide receiver to get to that first down marker. Instead, we got a 4th down decision.
The decision is not to go for it on 4th down. Here comes the field goal team. And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. They'll return it from inside the 5. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. The Wolverines offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. One of the features of this offense, Kirk, is a running back who's very capable, reliable guy who can step in and help you in a couple different ways.
Yeah, he sure can, whether it's running or catching the football. The one thing that stands out to me, just watching the film on him, is his durability. He's the same guy late in the 4th quarter as he is at the beginning of this football game, and he'll need to showcase that today. Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
So a very makeable third down for this offense from the 26-yard line. Out of the gun now on third down. Pulls it in. It's Moore. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
One of the areas that separates good offensive coordinators from great ones is how efficient their offense is on third down passing plays. That was a perfect call and really well executed.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
That's what I really love about this quarterback. Looks downfield. Everybody's covered. Instead of just throwing this ball away, he's got the athletic ability to make this defense pay for it by picking up some good yards.
Second down play coming up. An inside deal now from the shotgun. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
Chris, I know it's not a huge game. He didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Crucial third down play coming up. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Good job of reading the blitz here by the quarterback. And it doesn't matter where it's coming from. The tight end knows that they've become a big part of the passing game because they should be an outlet. Anytime you see that kind of pressure, those extra bodies are starting to come after the quarterback. Quarterback's going to turn and get the ball out of his hands quickly, this time to the tight end for the first down.
And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
And the defense smothers him for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Eighth play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Out of the gun now on third down. He's running out of time here. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
A real shot here to answer that opening drive score with one of your own, but the sack here on third down now really hurts your momentum. What decision do you come up with here on fourth down after giving up that sack?
And the Wolverines will bring their punt team on the field now. That takes a big bounce and rolls all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Great execution on the RPO. Quarterback does a nice job as he's putting the ball into the belly of the back, making sure to read his key. This defense was determined. They came up to stop the run. Quarterback saw it, pulled it out, hit the quick slant right behind him for some great yards.
Defense makes the tackle here on the final play of the first quarter. Illinois has the lead here. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Back to throw. It's Altmaier. Running back grabs it on a screen. Defense flies in. They make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, the timing of this screen pass just seemed to be off. The defense almost waiting for the ball to be thrown. He had nowhere to go by the time he caught it.
Getting set. Here's second down. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Screen to the wide receiver. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Offense facing a third and short from the 41. Can they make the first down and avoid a tricky fourth down decision? Can he make it to the marker? Stop at the 43, but that's enough to make a first down.
Hey, it's not a lot, but you know what? It's enough for the first down. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
This Illinois offense is moving quickly down the field. Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this second down.
Second down after that previous play. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss. And they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Quick throw to the left side. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
Boy, Chris, what a hit there on that third down play by the defensive back. If he doesn't make that play, that's probably a first down, and they move the sticks. Instead, we've now got fourth down.
And the punt team now on to kick it away. Looking to flip the field here. And the returner will be brought down. And the first play of the drive now, they're backed up at the 12-yard line. They're going to run it. Tackle made out of the 24-yard line. Nice play.
Of course they're going to pick up the first down by running the football. You think about Michigan, you think so many legacy, incredible backs that they've had over the years. Tim Biakabatuka and Tyrone Wheatley and Leroy Hoare. Man, so many good backs have come through Ann Arbor.
The offense with three tight ends now in first down, trying to create a mismatch. Crosses the 35. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid game.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. On first and 10, looking to throw. The pocket breaking down. The pass rush gets home.
Boy, after a huge gain on the ground, they come back and throw the football, and the quarterback's on his back. The offensive line's got to do a good job of not just with the run blocking, but taking care of their quarterback and giving him a chance to throw the ball.
Second down now after the sack. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. They got him again. He's like a statue back there.
That's the third sack now, and we're not even to halftime. The offense is losing. They're getting whipped up front at the line of scrimmage. The offensive coordinator better make some adjustments, or this thing could snowball.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. A deep shot to the right. And he hauls it in down inside the 30. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The Wolverines have 1st and 10 here. And the quarterback keeps it here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
And it's a nice job by this defense. They saw option, actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You could tell they worked hard on that in practice.
Trying to keep this impressive drive going, but the loss makes it 2nd down and 14 here. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to 1st down yardage yet.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. But I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. On the run here, lets it go. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
What a hit there on 3rd down. The timing was perfect, and now we got a big 4th down play.
So here comes the kicking team on the field. They'll settle for 3. Knocks that one right down the middle. And that will tie the game here.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
We come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking downfield, it's Outlier. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. The shotgun handoff here. Quick spin on the run. They get him down, but the junior with an excellent run there.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the grab. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
One man to the backfield, and he'll get the football. All right, test the middle there, but get nothing.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute timeout. Crucial 3rd down play right here. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking for his big tight end. What a catch! They get him down, but not before he gets to the +38.
I mean, we're not even to halftime yet, and I don't think this guy wants to take a break once we get to the half. That's his 5th catch and counting.
This offense trying to get going has put together a positive drive here in the second quarter. He decides to keep it here. And he's brought down after a short gain, does not make the first down yardage. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Important second down play coming up. Receiver in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but it is 3rd down and long. Back to throw. It's Hampton. Oh, they trap him for a sack. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play.
The offense has got to do a better job of taking care of this quarterback. Remember, their starter is already out of the game. The backup cannot afford to take too many more hits.
And he puts it out of bounds, so no return. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. He'll throw it now. With the catch, it's Klein.
Chris, it just feels like the offense is almost teasing the defense with this play. As an offensive coordinator quarterback, you're often looking for that soft spot in the zone. And here, they do a nice job of finding that hole for a nice gain.
Caught over the middle. It's Simpson. They stop it at the 49, but that'll be a first down.
Well, we're just getting started here, and already you can feel a rhythm between the quarterback and the receiver. Nice job again getting back in the pocket, making a nice, accurate throw to one of his top targets.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Grab down the middle. It's Simpson. The offense spends their final timeout of the half here to talk strategy.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that end route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
He's looking to scramble. Inside the 30. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself. Picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
The Wolverines getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Pressure is coming. And they chase him down outside the pocket for a sack.
So the first snap in the red zone, and this defense, I'll tell you what, they are up for the challenge. A big sack that could really lessen the damage on this drive.
Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Ann Arbor. And that defense has to feel like it just played about as close to a perfect first half as it can play. And who am I to argue? I mean, check out that scoreboard. Bone-crushing hits and an airtight secondary. Feels like they have 12, 13 dudes out there against that offense, which needs a real pick-me-up and fast. And on that note, time to throw it back to our guys at the stadium.
Kick it off to get the second half going. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. Movement here from the tight end. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
So they get nothing on the first down run. Brings up 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Handoff from the shotgun. So back-to-back plays, nowhere to run. This defense all over their running back so far. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Caught over the middle. It's Moore. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
Love to see a quarterback who looks for a matchup on 3rd down. Sees his go-to guy who's got a favorable matchup, gets the ball to him for a first down.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. He's past the marker and still going. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new first down.
Nothing better than an offense on 1st down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
And the Wolverines look to keep this drive moving. And in 1st down, they go right back to him. He shreds the tackle. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Now it's 2nd down here. On the run, it's Haynes. The Wolverines' offense is on the move now.
Hey, it's not a lot, but it's enough to get the first down.
Still searching for their first touchdown of the game, but on the move now. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
The shotgun running play call. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now.
What a drive by this offense. Another big gain, and look at the defense. Huffing and puffing, hands on their hips. This offense is wearing them down both mentally and physically.
The Wolverines will line up on 1st and 10. And here's the handoff. He's in the end zone ahead. Touchdown, Michigan. And that will give them the lead now.
Chris, he broke free from the line of scrimmage. I thought he might have a 10 or 15-yard gain, but he shows you the speed that he has to take it all the way to the house.
And they'll set up for the PAT. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. That gain moves the ball out near the 25.
What a Great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Moves the ball out across the 30, and that's good for a first down.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. He hands it off from the gun. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss of the play.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
Here's the second down play. Quick throw caught on the left side. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Looking downfield, it's Outlier. Receiver looks it in, it's complete, and uses his speed to pick up solid yardage.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
This Illinois offense is moving quickly down the field. It's a run to the left. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
This is the 6th play on the drive. They look to throw it here on second down. And he dumps it off to the tight end. They bring him down after a short gain there.
That's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility, what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
Crucial third down play after that completion. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for his big tight end. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. He can go. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick.
I'm going to give the defensive coordinator a tip of the cap here. They went with dime coverage with 6 defensive backs, which gives them a lot more speed on the field. And with those defensive backs, they're able to play better in space. They recognize the ball, step in front of it for a nice interception.
And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. The last possession was just old-school power football. Let's see if they can keep that going here. Grab down the middle. It's McCulley. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32.
We'll see if the defense stays in zone after that big play. If they can change things up on this drive and get a little bit more aggressive.
A new set of downs after that completion. Quarterback keeps the football. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Yeah, the quarterback to me looked like his timing and rhythm just off a bit there on this option. Picked up some positive yards, but not able to get out in the open space and get a first down.
Offense showing a bunch formation now. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. They've got him in the backfield, nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play.
This guy has been dominant all afternoon long, but that time, the defense has got to be asking themselves, where has that been? They finally get to him behind the line.
Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack.
Chris, this one's on the quarterback, in my opinion. He's got to have a better feel and a presence in the pocket to be able to either check it down or get rid of the ball. You just can't take the sack.
And out comes the field goal unit. He was on the mark with his last kick, but this one is from 50 yards away. And he's made it from 50 yards out, showing off the deep range.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50 plus.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. Return starts from inside the 5. Returner tackle right there. That's where they'll start the drive. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. He's going to hand this off. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Let's check out this running back comparison. These guys have been excellent, pounding away and seemingly only getting stronger. Sets up as a classic finish. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. To throw, it's Altmaier. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
It's a nice completion there, Chris. And this possession at this point in the game is critical for them. They've got to focus on putting points on the board right now to make this a one-possession game.
The drive stays alive with that first down completion. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has a handoff. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Man, this defense has had a great game today. Here we are in the 4th quarter. They've done a nice job of taking the run game completely away, making it a lot easier to zero in on that quarterback in the pass game.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Short pass finds the tight end. Tackle is made. It's a short gain, well short of the marker.
A 4th quarter down by a couple of scores. This offense doing everything they can to not just score points, but do it in a hurry, try to preserve the clock. Here, they're tackled in bounds. They don't pick up a first down. Good job by this defense to keep that clock moving.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. That's reeled in. It's Dixon. The gain is not enough for first down, so it brings up a 4th and short.
Well, playing with the lead, good job by this defense to keep the receiver in bounds. Try to keep that clock moving, trying to secure a victory.
And the punt team makes its way onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. Fair catch made at the 20. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. Looking for some space. It's Haynes. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Well, let's see how these guys do here. Kind of in that 4-minute offense mode where they're trying to work as much clock as they can on this drive. Working with the lead. Still want to be balanced as best you can. But the important thing is picking up first downs, keeping the ball in bounds, and keep working that clock.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
On third down, he drops to throw. A deep shot to the left side. He hauls it into the 25, still running. What an electric play. Suddenly, they move into scoring position, down to the 24.
Well, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
So one enormous play, and this offense is threatening almost into the red zone. Play action here on first down. The pass rush closing in. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Well, that's just being crafty right here by this quarterback. It's not there. You pick up what you can and stay ahead of the chains. And who knows, do this enough, they'll have to start spying on this quarterback, which could open up some passing lanes that weren't there before.
And the Wolverines are going to cash in here in the red zone. It's a shotgun run call. Headed for the end zone. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal.
Now you're starting to see this defense, I think, wear down now that we're in the fourth quarter. It's been a tough day for them, and the offense is taking advantage of it. A lot of positive plays. Good job at eating as much clock as they can here on this drive in the fourth quarter.
On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Smart of the offense, keep the ball on the ground, try to keep working that clock. The defense needs a stop if they want to give their offense any chance at a late comeback.
The offense has done well to choose some clock here. Now they'll come up on second down. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the extra point up and good makes it a three-score game, up 17 here in the fourth. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. And he's brought down to the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Looking right, this one caught. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
As a quarterback, to see a one-on-one matchup, to want to get the ball out to your receiver, hope he can shake that tackle and get upfield for some good yards. Man, this corner made a great play after that reception.
They got some ground to make up, second and long from the 15. Back to pass. It's Altmaier. And he drops it. Can you believe it?
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime, get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the fourth quarter. You don't want to give up the big play, force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Snags a quick throw. Defense will wrap him up after an 8-yard gain. It'll bring up fourth down.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this fourth down and short.
The offense stays on the field, down multiple It's an easy choice. Trying for a fourth down completion. He's got it. Enough for a first down. They make the tackle, but he easily gets first down yardage, and the drive keeps going.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Illinois getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Looking for a receiver. Catch made over the middle.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
Pass caught. 2nd down now. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Bringing pressure. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Just standing there, gets hit again.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. Dropping back. It's Hampton. Defense is coming after him. Flips it to the running back. Can he make the first down? No, he stopped short on 4th down. The defense making a play that should just about secure this victory. Leaning on the run game here. Fights through a tackle. A gain makes it 2nd and medium. On the ground, it's Marshall. They bring him down to the 13. This offense really threatening now to score. It'll be 1st down.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
The Wolverines trying to cash in here in the red zone. On 1st down, it's play action. Caught in the backfield. It's Marshall. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8. Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. Takes the handoff, heads to the right. And the freshman brings him down quickly. Offense facing a 3rd down now. They can still get a 1st down without scoring. This was a stunner. It's going to resonate around the college football landscape, Kirk. This lower-ranked team came in here and said, give us some respect. And they went out and earned it.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, this is a bit of a shocker to me, just to be able to see this team get run all over the field the entire game. Just didn't show up. I don't know what happened during the week with the preparation, but this blowout, I think, surprised a lot of people around the country.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.